Welcome into DCTF Live Instant Recaps here at the UIL State Championships. I'm Max Thompson. That's Greg Tepper. We just watched Mineola win the 3A Division I State Championship 35-14. Greg? Jeremiah Crawford was the dude today.
Jeremiah Crawford's amazing.
He's pretty awesome.
He looked like a dude on a mission.
Yeah.
After 2 years ago, playing as a sophomore in the state title game and not playing well. I mean, he would admit it. Not playing well, at least not well enough to win. He came and put on a virtuoso performance. It was really impressive to me. I thought Jeremiah Crawford was the best player on the field, and that's saying something because there's a lot of talent on that field. Yeah. What I like about him and what I think his legacy is going to be is the ability to find that little crease, and zoom, he's gone. Yeah. It was really impressive to see him do damage with his legs. And look, Mineola's speed showed in this game. They were the faster team, and even though I think they pretty much went pound for pound physicality-wise with Yoakum, but the speed was a difference for Mineola.
Right, and just a year after losing the Anderson brothers on the offensive line finds those creases. They've clearly gotten better as the year goes on. Mineola lost 2 games to start the season, 2 very good football teams. What does it say about Coach Joe Drennan that he got the troops in order and got them all the way back here?
I mean, this is a great coach, and he's the guy who you feel great that he got to bring Mineola their first championship. And this, he is a guy that is a builder, and he schedules tough non-district games for a reason. They lost to Van, a good 4A team. They lost to Kaufman, a good team. Yeah. You know, these are teams that get them ready for the kind of games they have to play in the playoffs. I think the big thing that we learned here right now is that in 3A, like East Texas, the road you have to walk is so tough that when you make it here, you are undisputedly one of the best teams in the state. I think Yoakum deserved to be here, but I think Mineola is deserving champions.
Yoakum had a few things going. Henry Enoch at running back, my goodness. He's like a meme now. No. He's amazing. He's a freak.
He is a grizzly bear.
Huge.
He's a grizzly bear they put a jersey on. You cannot convince me otherwise. He's enormous. Yeah. This dude was awesome, and I loved watching him run. They tried to get the ball out to the Moore brothers when they needed the big plays, but the bottom line is that the Mineola defense stood on its head today. They took away the things that Yoakum does so well. And even though Henry Enoch busted a couple big plays, you know, they held him in check as the game went on. And then on the other side, the Moore brothers never got loose. Like they had 1 or 2 plays that were beyond about 5 or 10 yards, but beyond that, they were pretty much, you know, they rendered them pretty much, you know, a secondary feature of this game.
Mineola, really just impressive from start to finish. Didn't have an answer. Yoakum on the other side. And now, 6 more games.
Do you want to talk about the call?
Oh, we're going to talk about the fumble.
You want to talk about
Or the not fumble?
So there was a very controversial call in this game. In the 4th quarter, Mineola's on the Yoakum 5-yard line. You've probably seen it. On the Yoakum 5-yard line and 4th and 1. Here's what we know. The ball was fumbled. At that point, a Yoakum player did pick it up, and they ran it all the way back for a touchdown. That would have pulled it within 28-21. And all of a sudden, you're thinking, new ball game, momentum swing. That's
absolutely right.
They ended up blowing it dead. They ended up blowing it dead at the 5-yard line. Mineola scores the next play. It's 35-21 or 35-14. Church from there. For me, here's the bottom line. Mineola was the better team today. That's the bottom line of it. Mineola did not get stopped. Yoakum did not stop them. They are still down 7 if that goes their way. So for me, I think this makes this game a little more squeaky bum time for Mineola, but I still think they're the better team.
I understand the argument from the Yoakum side too, but I do agree with you. I think Mineola earned this win from start to finish.
Yeah, and after seeing a couple of replays from a couple of different angles, it's a reasonable call to make that he had stepped out of bounds after, you know, the guy did not recover the ball inbounds, the Yoakum player. I think it's a reasonable call to make. It's a very difficult, thankless job to be an official, and I think that it was a tough call. Bad call? I don't know. I don't think we'll ever know. I also don't think that it cost Yoakum a state championship. I'll say that.
Fair enough. And on that note, we're going to call it a night. We've got 6 more to go, 3 more tomorrow. This has been the DCTF Live Instant Recap for the 3A Division I State Champion, Mineola, the Yellow Jackets, taking home the title.